James.
Right.
Welcome to my country, my friends.
I am right.
Really? Where do you think you are?
I am right.
I am right! Only rights you have here.
Not rights. I give you.
Ready? 1, 2. Passez, moi. Viens me
It's not just her story. It's our story.
Stop it before it starts.
Some secrets you shouldn't keep.
History doesn't have to be repeated.
Violence against women is wrong. It must be stopped. Together.
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 Together, we can stop it.
For help, call 1-800-799-SAFE.
You'd think it would be easy to tell which kids have trouble with their eyesight.
Here, kitty kitty. Here, kitty kitty.
But that's not always the case. Even though 1 in 4 children may have a vision problem, eye doctors tell us the symptoms aren't always so obvious. For clues on how to spot the real-life signs of childhood vision problems, visit checkyearly.com, a public service message from the Vision Council of America and
Okay, kids, here we are at the slavery exhibit. Now, as you can see, the slaves were kidnapped from their homes, chained together for weeks. They would cram them onto these ships in very appalling conditions.
Thousands of women and children are being smuggled across the border.
Sexual trafficking of children. As you can see right here, they were treated like animals. They worked all day long for no pay.
In sweatshops raided by police, children forced into slave labor.
Some of the slave masters were very cruel. They whipped them and they beat them, as you can see in some of these pictures.
Be brutal, even fatal.
So, before moving on, are there any questions?
Does this still happen today?
It's not just her story. It's our story.
Stop it before it starts.
Some secrets you shouldn't keep.
History doesn't have to be repeated.
Violence against women is wrong. It must be stopped. Together.
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 Together, we can stop it.
For help, call 1-800-799-SAFE.
you'd think it would be easy to tell which kids have trouble with their eyesight.
Here, kitty kitty. Here, kitty kitty.
But that's not always the case. Even though 1 in 4 children may have a vision problem, eye doctors tell us the symptoms aren't always so obvious. For clues on how to spot the real-life signs of childhood vision problems, visit checkyearly.com, a public service message from the Vision Council of America, and reading is fundamental.
It's not just her story. It's our story.
Stop it before it starts.
Some secrets you shouldn't keep.
History doesn't have to be repeated.
Violence against women is wrong. It must be stopped. Together.
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 Together, we can stop it.
For help, call 1-800-799-SAFE.
Sorry for the break. Back to the news. The statement urged that all parties take immediate concrete steps to fulfill their commitments. Heavy weapons must be withdrawn from the conflict zone, and Russia must end its support for the separatists and withdraw its soldiers and military equipment from eastern Ukraine. The statement said, the question of Ukraine's territorial integrity and sovereignty was a key issue going into the talks. Russia annexed its southeastern Crimea region last spring, shortly before separatists in the Donetsk and Luhansk regions declared their independence from Kiev, triggering months of conflict. The German and French-led peace initiative was prompted by worsening fighting between separatists and Ukrainian government forces in recent weeks, threatening not only the lives of more civilians, but the stability of the region. Childhood hunger or food insecurity in the Bay Area may often go undetected, but a campaign led by the Northern California chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics seeks to bring visibility to the issue, according to the San Jose Mercury News. The Who's Hungry photo exhibit includes 20 photos of Bay Area children who appear to be healthy and well-fed, yet half are food insecure. The exhibit shared at the Hunger Action Summit on January 30th at Santa Clara University is part of a broader campaign reaching out to pediatricians, schools, and communities to promote awareness of the issue. The photos will be included in the campaign materials. The California chapter of AAP wanted to remind the medical community that even in a land of plenty, there are children and families who do not have enough food to eat, who face hunger each day and may go unnoticed, said Gina Lewis, chapter president and pediatrician at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital, Oakland. This was the inspiration for the Who's Hungry project. We'll be right back with the news and learn after these short messages. I'm Jimmy Young.
You'd think it would be easy to tell which kids have trouble with their eyesight.
Here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
But that's not always the case. Even though 1 in 4 children may have a vision problem, eye doctors tell us the symptoms aren't always so obvious. For clues on how to spot the real-life signs of childhood vision problems, visit checkyearly.com, a public service message from the Vision Council of America, and reading is fundamental.
Welcome back to the News and Noon. I am Jimmy Nyan. According to Reuters, a federal agency, there has been a new event happening. This event but couples in most countries were still unable to obtain licenses. U.S. District Judge Connie Grenad's order clarified that Mobile County Probate Court Judge Don Davis was compelled to adhere to a previous warning striking down the state's gay marriage ban despite a contravening order from Alabama Supreme Court Justice Roy Moore that many state judges to refrain from issuing licenses to gay couples. Grenad's directive marked the latest twist in the controversy over gay marriage in Alabama, where probate judges have faced conflicting orders from federal and state courts. The resulting disarray has allowed same-sex couples to marry in places such as Birmingham, while those applying for marriage licenses in dozens of countries have been turned away. Alabama is the 37th U.S. state where gay marriage has been legalized, and the first in the Deep South, where many voters are socially conservative. The U.S. Supreme Court refused on Monday to grant a request from Alabama's Republican Attorney General to keep the wardings on hold until it decides later this year whether laws banning gay matrimony violate the U.S. Constitution. But Moore ordered state judges to defy Grenad's ruling and uphold the state's gay marriage ban, an order his office said remained in effect despite the Supreme Court's action. California health officials said last Wednesday there are 79 confirmed measles cases in the state. According to the California Department of Public Health website, 52 of those cases are linked to an outbreak at Disneyland. There are 4 confirmed cases in Riverside County, where the Desert Sands Unified School District told 66 students who have either not been vaccinated for measles or can't show proof they have that they need to stay home, according to CNN. CNN affiliate Kesk reported that one student at Palm Desert High School is suspected of having had measles. The student has been cleared to return to class, but health officials are still trying to determine if the student actually had measles. For now, the others will have to study at their homes. They are going to be asked to stay home until the incubation period for contagion is complete. A spokeswoman for the school district, Mary Penny, said that the students were released. The earliest a student can return without proof of vaccination is February 9th, the station reported. Anti-vaccinators often make the case that there is a connection between vaccinations and such side effects as autism, believing that natural immunity is stronger than vaccination. The medical evidence, however, is overwhelming when it comes to empirical evidence on how there are adverse side effects compared to the spread of disease among unvaccinated folks. The spread of diseases like measles are much more dangerous than side effects from vaccinations, according to Dr. Sanjay Gupta. People should, however, be aware of which vaccines are truly necessary for their children. We'll be right back with the news at noon after these short messages. I'm Jimmy Noun, and up next will be me with the Wildcast Weather 5-day forecast.
The most dangerous thing
our kids have to deal with today
isn't violence.
It isn't drugs. It's unhealthy food.
Too many of our kids are overweight.
They're headed for diabetes, heart problems, or worse.
They need to eat healthy things like vegetables, fruits, high-fiber vegetarian foods.
As our kids grow, the right foods can help protect them from obesity, heart problems, diabetes, and even cancer. To find out more, call for a free booklet or visit our website, kidsgethealthy.org.
It's not just her story. It's our story.
Stop it before it starts.
Some secrets you shouldn't keep.
History doesn't have to be repeated.
Violence against women is wrong. It must be stopped. Together.
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 Together, we can stop it.
For help, call 1-800-799-SAFE.
Welcome back to News at Noon. I'm Shireen Mohammed with your Wildcat Weather 5-day forecast. Sadly, our drought continued over January. It tied January 2012 as the driest in historical records for this time of year. But February is showing its true colors of rain today and throughout the next week as we finally receive the precipitation we've been waiting for. Today, we will be back to the usual sunshine here in Los Gatos. The high will be at 76 and the low will be at 47. The winds will be from the northeast at 6 miles per hour. Tomorrow, we will have another sunny day with a high of 77 and a low of 49. Then, on Sunday, the sun will continue to shine with a near repeat of Saturday. We will have a high of 77 and a low of 50. Next Monday, we will again have sunny skies. The high will be 75 and the low will be 48. Finally, on Tuesday, we will have another sunny day and we will have a high of 74 and a low of 47. And that's all for a 5-day forecast. Be ready for a lot of sunshine this week, Los Gatos. Thanks for watching. I'm Shireen Mohammed, and this has been the News at Noon for KCAT TV 15. Have a favorable Friday, Los Gatos.
It's not just her story. It's our story.
Stop it before it starts.
Some secrets you shouldn't keep.
History doesn't have to be repeated.
Violence against women is wrong. It must be stopped. Together.
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 Together, we can stop it.
For help, call 1-800-799-SAFE.